Beneath the frozen silence of the valley, something stirs, not a creature, not a storm, but a memory that breathes through the bones of the land. The air hums low and distant, a note so soft it feels imagined. The wind moves through ancient Yakult bone totems, shaping sound into song, weaving threads of the past into the cold present. Arun walks alone across the white plain, his long frost-lined beard brushing against the fur of his cloak. Each step falls gently, each exhale becomes a cloud that dissolves into the pale sky. He listens not with ears, but with his heartbeat, that same rhythm the earth seems to remember. Beneath his feet, the ice murmurs a pulse of sound echoing far below. He kneels, placing one gloved hand on the ground, feeling life trapped in stillness. The air trembles faintly, and for a moment, time stands still. This is not music for men, nor a call for gods. It is the earth remembering itself, its song carried through frost, through wind, through one quiet traveler. And as Arun breathes in the cold, he becomes part of it, a living note in the endless song below. Morning unfolds quietly, without sound or ceremony. A pale gold glow spreads across the ridge where Arun walks, his beard tipped with frost that glitters like dust in the sun. Below him, the valley exhales thin veils of mist, each breath revealing veins of light moving under the ice. The world feels weightless, balanced between silence and motion. He pauses beside an ancient stone, half buried in snow. On its surface, faint Yakult markings emerge.
The
as his
land of
glove
my
brushes away the
ancestors.
frost. The patterns curve like rivers. Each line holds the memory of hands long gone. He traces them slowly, not to read, but to feel. The air hums an answer, soft and resonant, as if the land recognizes his touch. Arun lifts his head. Light ripples across the ice mirrors, shifting with the wind. He sees himself reflected,
I am Arun,
not as a man, but as part of the
and I walk
landscape,
the path of light.
breath, warmth, and sound inside the strange, fast rhythm. He smiles faintly, and the snow replies with light. The air above the plain shimmers with quiet energy. Threads of light wander through the frozen mist, gliding like echoes of forgotten dawns. Arun moves slowly, each motion sending ripples through the snow. The sound beneath his boots is soft, measured, almost musical. His beard carries the faint glow of the shifting sky, small crystals catching every change in color. He stops and listens. A low vibration hums through the ice, not warning, not voice, but rhythm. The land and the wind breathe together. Arun's chest rises and falls with the same cadence until his breath disappears into the air. Around him, snowflakes hover before settling again, drawn into a pattern only nature understands. In that stillness, he realizes nothing in the world is truly frozen. Everything moves slow, patient, certain. He closes his eyes, hearing the sky answer the ground in tones too deep for words, and for a heartbeat, the entire
I'm
horizon
alive.
seems alive.
For how
with
long?
quiet harmony.
I do not know. But I'm alive.
Beyond
alive.
the ridge, a soft halo
For how
gleams
long?
upon the snow.
I do not know.
Perfect in form,
But I'm
gentle
alive.
in color. Arun steps toward it, his cloak stirring faintly in the wind. As he enters the circle, the air grows
I have come
still.
so far,
Even the sound of frost seems to hold its breath.
only to find
Light
myself.
gathers around him, bending in smooth arcs that follow the rhythm of his motion. He raises one hand, and the sun passes through his fingers, scattering across his beard in flashes of silver. The snow beneath his boots glows faintly, tracing concentric rings that expand and fade with every breath he takes. He is no master here, only a witness to the quiet order of things. The hum of wind returns, blending with the whisper of melting crystals. In that fragile balance, man and land share one heartbeat. The circle widens, then dissolves back into open air. Arun lowers his hand, and the world resumes its gentle turning. Light spills across the valley like slow-moving water. The first warmth of day touches Arun's face, melting the frost that clings to his beard. Droplets fall, catching sunlight as they descend. He inhales deeply. The air tastes of iron and new snow. Around him, the ice begins to soften, releasing the muted sound of running streams. Kneeling, he presses his hand to the surface and feels movement. For the first time, liquid weaving beneath frozen glass.
I feel it.
A quiet smile forms.
The sun's
He
warmth
watches
on my
sunlight
face.
crawl over
The
the
meltwater's
ridges, turning
song.
white to gold shadow to gentle color. The valley that once slept now stirs in calm awakening. Arun closes his eyes. Each sound becomes part of a single slow rhythm, water, wind, breath. The world is not ending its winter. It is learning how to begin again. In that fragile thaw, he finds peace, warmth, not of fire, but of belonging. The morning grows stronger. Arun walks beneath a sky clear and bright. His steps steady his cloak, trailing soft lines across melting snow. The cold no longer cuts, it carries him forward. His
The
beard,
valley has
once
been my
frozen
home,
white, now
but the
glows
mountains
amber
are
under
calling
sunlight.
my name.
Every motion feels lighter, as though the earth itself has exhaled. Beneath his boots, the surface changes. Ice gives way to damp soil, and the scent of hidden grass drifts upward. He pauses, kneels, and touches the exposed ground, feeling the pulse of warmth through his glove. A single green blade bends beneath his hand, fragile yet alive. He looks ahead to the rising ridge, knowing no path awaits him, only distance. Yet, in the quiet between footsteps, he understands the truth of the thaw. Life does not conquer the cold. It moves within it. He walks on, leaving behind prints filled with life. Behind him, the valley rests. Wind glides gently across the plain, folding his footprints into smoothness. The sound of water runs softly beneath the new ice. Overhead, thin clouds drift in lines of silver, echoing the trails he left behind. Time, like snow, erases, yet preserves all that touches it. The camera of the world widens. Birds trace circles above the horizon. Pools of meltwater mirror the sky's slow movement. No figure remains, only the impression of motion and warmth fading into stillness. Yet something invisible lingers, the rhythm of breath, the echo of listening. The valley keeps that sound not as memory, but as continuation. Each gust of air repeats it quietly. The sky remembers him not through monument or word, but through the pattern of wind, the shimmer of frost, the calm persistence of light that never truly leaves. Snow begins again, delicate and slow, falling through air, tinted with silver light. The land sighs beneath its weight, content in renewal. The footprints, the streams, the gold of morning, all soften under the quiet return of white. The cycle folds gently upon itself, seamless and calm. The world is neither beginning nor ending. It simply turns, drawing breath after breath. Beneath the thin frost seeds, rest water waits, and sound sleeps, ready to rise again. The air grows lighter. The horizon fades into brightness. Somewhere beyond sight, a traveler walks toward another ridge, another dawn. Perhaps our moon, perhaps memory itself. The valley watches without eyes, listening as the snow completes its circle. In the still light, the bones of the world sing once more, not loudly, not mournfully, but with the quiet certainty of forever.